Hi, what a wonderful day once again, my dear friends. Since hepatitis B is a disease of the liver, it is vital to take care of this all-important organ. Living with this disease may sometimes seem like a waiting game, in which there is nothing you can do other than wait for the time until a cure is found. But in reality, you can take a lot of steps to lessen the damage that this virus may do to your liver. It's all about how you treat your own body with proper nutrition and physical fitness, which are important ingredients for a healthy liver. Being overweight or obese may increase your risk of liver damage. So, maintaining a normal weight is one way you can help your liver. The liver metabolizes everything you eat. So, a healthy diet is especially important for those living with a liver disease, such as Hepa B. Furthermore, since many people with the disease suffer from low energy or fatigue, a fuel-rich diet is a key way to give your body as much vigor as possible. You should drink plenty of water and observe a good balance between all of the basic food groups, including whole grains, proteins, dairy, fruits, vegetables, and fats, making sure to keep the saturated fats in your diet to a minimum. Here are some other nutrition tips. Consider carbohydrates carefully and skip the sweets. Carbohydrates fuel the body. There are two kinds of carbs, complex and simple. Foods with starch and fiber are complex carbohydrates, and the body metabolizes this more slowly than it does simple carbohydrates. Minimally processed non-white foods such as beans and whole grains like brown rice, oatmeal, barley, and quinoa are higher quality carbs. Starchy low-fiber foods such as rice, potatoes, and pasta are mostly made up of a simple sugar called glucose. These carbs provide poor quality fuel or empty calories to our diets. While too much glucose will pack on the pounds, fructose is the carb to skip. Fructose is sugar. Fructose is largely broken down in the liver, and excess fructose can raise triglycerides, creating insulin resistance and may cause fatty liver disease. The latest U.S. dietary guidelines recommend limiting added sugars to less than 10% of calories per day. Other names for sugar are agave, fruit juice concentrate, high fructose, corn syrup, honey, molasses, and maple syrup. A healthy goal is to cover half of your plate with vegetables and fruit. It is recommended that women older than 30 consume around 1.5 cups of fruits and 2 to 2.5 cups of vegetables per day. For men, it is 2 cups of fruit and 3 cups of vegetables. Although fruit has fructose in it, it also has fiber and other nutrients. The liver metabolizes fruit slowly, making it a good choice when you are trying to satisfy a craving for sweets. Protein power. Protein is an essential building block your body needs to repair and place tissue that has been damaged. Look for wide array of proteins, including lean meats, poultry, fish, beans, eggs, nuts, seeds, milk, yogurt, and cheese. Go easy on fats and fried foods. While having some fats in your diet is healthy, it's also important not to go overboard. In particular, try to avoid saturated and trans fats. Saturated fats are mostly found in animal products, such as beef, lamb, pork, poultry skin, cheese, butter, whole milk, cream, and lard. Palm oil is highly saturated. Trans fats are used less in food manufacturing, since the Food and Drug Administration questioned the safety of them. Also called trans fatty acids, trans fats are formed when hydrogen is added to a vegetable oil to make a more solid shortening or margarine, a process called hydrogenation. Try to avoid trans fats altogether. Color your word. Variety is the spice of life. A good rule of thumb when shopping or preparing meals is to ultimately get a good spectrum of color on your plate, particularly when choosing fruits and vegetables. Different natural colors are reflective of a spectrum of important nutrients. Consider the difference between a highly processed high-fat, sodium-packed fast food meal of entirely canned food and a nutritious plate of brown rice, bright orange salmon, and dark green spinach. Limit processed foods and sodium. You should try to cut out all processed foods, in particular fast food. In addition to containing fat and caloric levels that can often go through the roof, processed food is typically drenched in salt, also known as sodium. Sodium can be particularly harmful to people with liver disease because when the organ is damaged to the point where it fails to produce enough proteins in the blood, it releases more fluid into the tissues to try to even out the imbalance. Salt can then worsen this effect. Because of too much sodium, it retains fluids in order to lessen its concentration. A result may be swollen legs or bellies. While the average American consumes 3,000 to 5,000 milligrams of sodium each day, the limit is 2,300 milligrams a day. Those with high blood pressure, diabetes, or kidney disease should stick to less than 1,500 milligrams a day. If you have cirrhosis, you have to discuss sodium limits with your healthcare provider. Eat real food. So-called junk foods are low in the nutrients your body actually needs, so consuming them will only narrow the nutritional benefits of your overall caloric intake. Control portions. Be sensible and consider how large helpings and high-calorie food can affect your body weight. Avoid raw and undercooked shellfish. Strictly speaking, this advice is not for nutritional reasons, but for safety ones. Raw or undercooked oysters, clams, and other shellfish may harbor Vibrio vulnificus, a bacteria that are particularly harmful to people with liver disease. Mushroom. Certain wild mushrooms contain toxins that can destroy even the healthiest livers. Do not eat forage mushrooms unless you are 100% sure that they are safe. Drink coffee. Consumption of caffeinated coffee on a regular basis has been associated with reduced formation of liver fibrosis, slower disease progression, and decreased risk of cirrhosis and liver cancer. The caffeinated coffee and green tea have not been shown to benefit or harm the liver. Advanced liver disease can lead to malnourishment, causing significant weight loss. It is important to get enough calories and to make sure they are coming from the best possible sources. In other words, not from fatty foods, sweets, or low-fiber carbohydrate. The liver may be having trouble processing proteins, in which case a physician can prescribe nutritional supplements that supply protein in a form that is easier to absorb. Talk to your doctor about your nutritional concerns. That's all for today, and see you in my next vlog. God bless you all. Go te. Hi! Thank you for watching my vlog. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification below. For more updates and for more upcoming videos, see me in my next vlog. God bless you all.